Alright, welcome back to another episode. I wanted to share with you guys solar installation. I wish I would have made a video when I first got the solar panels, but I wasn't really doing this yet, so here we go. So yeah, I have two 100-watt solar panels, and I just wanted to get up here and show you what it looks like, and then we'll zoom in on the brackets, and then we'll go inside the van and I'll show you where my battery and inverter is. It's still kind of incomplete, but I just want to show you. Alright, now I'll show you the brackets that they come with and the screws. So I'm going to turn you around here. Sorry about the shaking. Alright, so these are the Renogy kit. I got the two 100 watts kit, and then that comes with these brackets here. And then it also comes with these screws, and I drilled it right into the fiberglass, and you see I made a little mess here. This is actually a silicone adhesive that I put around the screws before I drilled into the fiberglass, just to make sure there's no leakage. And then if we go over here, there's the connectors cords that they give you, and this is really easy to do, but you can see here they just have these adapters, and when you buy the kit, they give you everything to plug the panels together, so you don't even have to worry about it. You just plug in positive to positive, negative to negative, and then if you can see, let's see, you can see there's a wire here, and I actually just have it run in here, under here, and this is pretty old, so I actually need to fix this, but yeah, so that's up here, and then we're gonna go inside and I'll show you the inverter and the battery, and then also you have to get the little ring terminals. Okay, so now we're inside the van, and I want to show you the things that I needed for this project. And actually you can see it's in the case. I kind of did it with what I had initially, and the biggest thing is that you need to get actually is this. It's like a wire stripper and a crimper for those ring terminals. You actually need this crimper because I was trying to do them with regular pliers, but because of the way the pliers are just flat, it doesn't crimp them in a way that gives you a tight grip. And I was having a problem, and actually I'm gonna fix it in this video. It's kind of important to get this. I got it at Home Depot for like $6, so really not a big investment. I also got this crazy drill tip set. I don't need all of these, but I've run into a couple projects where they have weird heads. So this is just like, I'll never ever not have the right head again. So this is, I probably didn't need this, but you know, when you're living in a van, you've got money to blow, why not get the deluxe package? It's like when you go get fireworks and you just buy all the big kits that look awesome, and then you blow yourself up, and that's that. So I'm gonna blow myself up with this tip kit, just the tip. Another thing you're gonna need is a drill. I didn't have one, so I bought this guy, the Milwaukee. So yeah, I bought a drill. I actually had one back in Seattle, but I forgot to bring it down with me. But as you saw earlier, I had to drill into the fiberglass, so you're definitely going to need a drill to do this. And then, like I mentioned before, I had the silicone, and then you'll need a wrench to put the brackets on the solar panels before you screw it into the roof. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Oh, ring terminals. This was a fun project. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was a little intimidated at first, but the solar panels, honestly, the companies make the kits and they're plug and play. So get these out of the way. Oh shit. All right. So you can see that the wire's coming in through that vent. and then I have it running along here. And then this was just kind of convenient. It can kind of hang up on that brace beam. And then I actually have it running in to behind these cabinets. So then it goes through the back of these cabinets. Luckily it's kind of hollow back there. And then it runs down the bottom of the cabinets and then into the compartment. So here the wires run down into the charge controller. And you can see they're all green, which is great. You got the photovoltaics coming in, the battery's good, and then the, yeah, it's all green, it's all good. Ring terminals. So then from there, it's gonna go directly into the battery, and those charge controllers help to, so you don't overcharge your battery. That's the biggest thing. It can damage the battery. You also don't want your battery to get too low. And then from the battery, it's running into the inverter, and I got a bigger inverter because I want to use a blender, and they use a lot of electricity. They use a lot of wattage, so I got one that I know is going to be able to handle it. So it's a 2000 watt inverter, and then the inverter is wired into my AC, which is alternating current. And when I bought it, I thought it could also do 12 volt, but it doesn't. So I've got to figure that out. That's going to be another video where I get to do that. But today I'll show you how you put on those ring terminals. Though this battery doesn't do the 12 volt, it actually, I bought it specifically because you can also plug it in. So I have an I have an extension cord that is wired into this, and so if I'm somewhere with an outlet, I can just plug in instead of just using my solar power all the time. And I really wanted to have that option. So this, you have to buy a specific kind of inverter to be able to do that. First thing you want to do is unhook the battery, because you just really don't want to shock yourself. Like with the solar panels connected, it's a live battery, and when it's the inverter's connected to the battery, it's live. So just unhook it. These bolts too, you can just leave finger tight. You don't need to really crank it down. It's actually probably better if you don't, just so you don't mess anything up. So yeah, just undo it. Take these off. Don't be as scared if there's a, make sure there's, the inverter's off. Don't be scared if there's a little spark or something. And there we go. You can see I have these yellow ones on here, and it's like kind of loose. And I'm not gonna take this off because I want to use that crimper to really get it down better, because I did this with pliers, and I could literally just pull this off. So I'm going to use those crimpers. Okay, here's the crimpers, and the way you do this is these ring terminals. So these are a certain size, and these that you buy actually show you it's color coded, and it has the 12 to 10 gauge. So you just use that one, and these are kind of stiff. Put it in there, and you want it kind of in the middle of the ring, or in the middle of the bracket that it's pretty obvious where it's crimped. You just kind of crank down on that real good. And that should give you a pretty strong hold. There we go. And that way it just won't slip off or anything. Now we can go on and do the other one, so I'll do that real quick. So they're all crimped, and then I'm just going to reconnect them, and then we'll be live again. And you want to make sure you can buy labels that you can attach to them, just so you know which one's positive and which one's negative. And I just make sure to remember. So we'll reconnect them. All right, well, I just wanted to show you that solar panel installation, and I still need to do some fine tuning. Like I mentioned, I've got to do the 12 volt fuse box. I do have a question. What brand of fuse box have you guys used? I haven't started looking for one yet, but it'd be great to get some insight. I'll probably watch a bunch of your YouTube videos to find out. So if you got a good one, let me know. Also, if I didn't make things clear, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer whatever questions you have. Also, if I'm in your city or something, like, I'd love to help you out to install it. Okay, so like I mentioned, the van that I bought is already wired, so I just had to wire the inverter in. So this is the one outlet plug. This is the one outlet that it has, and it has a bunch of outlets. There's also a fridge that actually works off the solar too. I don't always use it just because it uses a lot of power, and I don't have a lot of food in here anyways. Aside from that, this is it. You can get things to test if there's electricity, but I just use, like, when I did it, I just used my phone and I plugged it in. And there we have it. It is charging. So I don't know how much voltage is coming through or anything like that, but it is charging and this works. And really, it's such a big game changer. Like, when you don't have to go to a cafe or something to charge your computer or your phone if you don't have to, it really makes it a lot easier, and it gives you more autonomy in your lifestyle, and you don't have to depend on other places or anything like that. So if I don't want to leave the van, I don't have to. So it really makes life a little bit better. So thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, share again, share again. Please, please. No, really, I hope you like this video. I really enjoy making these, and the more attention I get, the more that I'll make. I have a lot of ideas coming up, so, you know, subscribe, follow along. I want to, like, connect with other van lifers or vanners or van dwellers or whatever the hell you call yourselves. I'm just a guy, lives in a van down by the river. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.